Hello folks, thank you for tuning in today. Welcome to Yoga with David at Sound Body Soul. So today's theme, shall we say, is neck. And I'm calling this class Neglected Necks. It's hard enough to say, so if you can try that there and you don't have to laugh at me. So I suppose everyone knows someone with neck pain. There's a lot of anxiety about neck pain, whether it's a whiplash injury, or a lot of people can also have tension headaches or migraines or even vertigo, and it's all coming from the neck. So it's quite a vulnerable part of the body. Kind of sits on top of the shoulders, and it's also part of the body that internalizes a lot of stress. So even emotional stress can often manifest in the soft tissue structures around the neck. And that even links to the breath. Anyone who's a shallow breather or an upper chest breather is going to get really tight through muscles around the neck as that rib cage elevates and that diaphragm isn't able to lengthen the way we want it to. So with yoga, we're always thinking about the breath, and we're also using postures to try and kind of access that connective tissue in some of the deeper tissues that can store some of that stress and tension. Now, last thing I want to say to you is just remember that stress always precedes pain. So oftentimes if there's a muscle or a joint that's under a lot of stress, let's say if we're running, maybe the knee or something like that, first the body will pick up on the stress, and eventually if we don't correct that, or we don't do anything about it, that stress in that joint can manifest into pain. And then obviously the more we still use it, the more pain we get. So don't want to get too much into it, because this is a yoga class, not a physio, but just so that you know that it's important. So this is really about relaxation, and so I hope you enjoy the class. We're going to start in a cross-legged position. Let's let the sit bones there. Actually, if you have a pillow, you can place the pillow underneath your sacrum, your tailbone, just to give you a little bit more of a boost there. We're going to be a couple of stretches and sitting. We might be a couple of minutes here. So let's kind of start to ground down through the sit bones. Let the shoulders come over the hips, and then we can gently close the eyes. We bring a gentle smile to the face as well. And we're going to try and tune into the breath. We're going to breathe in through the nose. So, and then we're going to breathe out through the mouth. And remember, it's when you're an upper chest breather or shallow breather, it's often you got the inhale, but you just don't have that full exhale. So that's what we're going to focus on today. So let's breathe in through the nose again, filling up the lungs, and breathing out from the diaphragm, from the belly. So belly breathing. Let's inhale again through the nose, and lengthen that breath out. Let's let the shoulders drop. Let's do 2 more of these. In through the nose again, and breathe out through the mouth. So let's begin to arrive now. Maybe check in to the body. Is there any areas of tension or pain or stress? Let's check into the mind. Have we had a busy day? Maybe we're having a peaceful day. So just checking in, seeing how the body's feeling in this kind of present moment, seeing what the thoughts are doing, and just observing. And the key word here is permission. Give yourself permission to arrive. Let everything settle down. So we're going to start with some shoulder rolls. So as we breathe in, let the shoulders roll forward, up to the ears, and then exhale down and back. You can see there I'm lifting through my chest. So inhale again, shoulders go forward, up to the ears, and then exhale down and back. Breathe in again. Shoulders forward, up to the ears, and then roll those shoulders back. As you get more comfortable, we can do more movement. So inhale, shoulders forward, up to the ears, and then exhale, down and back. And on your own now. Letting go there, just shake it out a little bit. So the next posture is head right and left, so we're looking at that rotation of the neck. So inhale here, and turn over the right shoulder as we breathe out. Inhale back to center, and exhale to the left. Inhale, return to center, and exhale, look over that right. Inhale back to center, and exhale, looking over the left. Breathe in, come to center, and breathe out to the right. Breathe in, come to center, and breathe out. And just one more on your own. Center, breathe out, and inhale, come back to center. Now we're going to work on head up and down, so we're working on the extension of the spine, of the neck, and a flexion as well, the bend. So breathe in, looking up, chin up, and exhale, bend the neck down, chin to chest, gazes down. Breathe in again, look up, and exhale, look down, chin to chest. Breathe in, and breathe out. And on your own, breathe in, and breathe out. Back to center. So now we're going to work on stretching the upper trapezius, this muscle here, the traps. So they come from the back, from the spine, and they're going up all the way to the top of the bottom of the skull there, called the occiput. So we're going to bring our head into a bit of just a bit of a bend to the right, so that right ear is coming to that right shoulder, and with our right hand we're just gently placing the right hand just above the left ear, you can see there. And look, watch, I'm not forcing anything down, I'm just finding the point that where I can feel good stretch in here. It's really in that neck. Some people are going to feel it shooted up to the back of the skull. Some people are going to feel it going into the front, maybe into the forehead, and that's fine. The more you feel, the more you need the stretch, so just enjoy it. There, just tune into that breath again if you've lost it. So breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth, and even on that exhale you can just let that shoulder drop. Breathe in through the nose and breathe out. Gently close your eyes as well and breathe out. Last breath in here, and breathe out. Now keep your head where it is and just cradle your right cheek on your right hand. So you can see me there. Absolutely no weight in my head. I'm completely supported by my hand, and I'm just holding the weight of the head there, letting gravity melt down. I'm just getting a little bit of a nice kind of passive release there through the muscle. Maybe I'm closing my eyes here, just enjoying the posture. And again, tuning into that breath into the nose and breathing out through the mouth. Just slowly using the hand, bring the head back up to center, let go. How does that left side feel now? It should feel amazing, but maybe if you've never done that before, it might feel awful, which is normal enough, but the more you do it, the better it feels. So that's a good one for you, for everyone to take home and do when they're doing maybe long amounts of sitting or a lot of desk work at a laptop, or or staring at a tablet or a phone. It's a really good stretch for that. So next one is the other side, so we're going to stretch the right side. So bring your left ear towards your shoulder, reach over with your left hand, and again, same thing, we're not pushing anything down here, we're just lightly touching the side of the head there, above the ear, and just feeling a real nice stretch through that right upper trap. Again, if you've lost the breath, let's go tune back in. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just trying to lengthen the out breath. Breathing out. Now with our left hand, let's cradle the left cheek, and we're just letting gravity melt everything down into that hand. And we're just staying here for a couple of breaths. One more breath here. And gently bring the head back. And we've done both sides, should feel amazing. And a stretch a lot of you probably never done before, we're going to stretch the front of the neck. So really easy, really simple. We're not going to overcomplicate it with jargon. So just bring the head back and slightly to the right, and just grab hold again of the forehead. And what we're trying to do there is we're trying to stretch these muscles that come from the jaw, and they come all the way down to that collarbone and that sternum, that chest bone. Okay, so that collarbone there. So if you're not really feeling it, the head goes back and then it goes to the right. And then you should really feel it pulling there. I can feel it big time. Need to do more of this, need to remind myself to do more of this. It's a good one. Keep breathing in. Back to center, and then the other side. So bring the head back and to the left, and then reach over with the left hand on the right side of the head, and just go and think about it going back and to the left, so that you're opening out these muscles at the front of the neck, all the way from that jawbone here, under the ear, all the way. You should feel that all the way down to the collarbone here. This is another one. If you're working at a desk 35-40 hours a week, this is one you should be doing every day. And just remember to keep the chest lifted, stacking the shoulders over the hips, tuning into that breath again, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Nice slow breath in, nice slow breath out. And then come back up to center. Let's take the cushion away, we'll leave it there to the side, we're going to use it a bit later. And let's rock over the shins into a tabletop position. So the hands are underneath the shoulders, the knees are underneath the hips. And we're going to come into some cat-cows. So for the cat, we're going to point the tail up and point the head and the chest forward. And we're extending through the lower back, we're extending through the middle back, and we're lifting up, and then we're going to exhale, we're going to puff up that upper back, that chin to the chest, and we're going to tuck in that tailbone. Then we point up that tailbone, we arch that lower back, we arch that upper back, we point the chest forward, and we lift the head up. Back to cat, and then exhale to cow. We're just puffing up that upper back, and we're tucking that tailbone in. We're looking between the legs maybe, or at the belly button, and then we're inhale, extending through the lower back, we're pointing out the tail, we're extending up through the upper back, and we're lifting up the head, the chest is shooting forward, and then we're exhaling, puffing that upper back, tucking in that core, tucking in that tailbone. Inhale again, extend and lift, and then exhale, round. Inhale, extend. And exhale, round the upper back, tucking the tailbone, gaze between the legs or the belly button. Inhale, last one. So we're extending through that lower back, that upper back, we're pointing the chest forward, we're lifting up the head, we're looking up toward the front of the room, and then we're breathing out, rounding through the upper back and tucking in the tailbone, and then come back to center. Good work. Let's go into an extended child's pose. So bring the toes together, the knees nice and wide, and just sit back onto your heels so that you can see there my knees are as wide as the mat. I'm going to spider walk my hands all the way in front of me, and then I'm going to let gravity ground down. I'm going to let my forehead completely relax on the ground and just melting down here. Imagine someone's pulling the hands one direction, so you're being pulled forward, but at the same time you're stretching your hips back, so you're getting real traction through the spine. And just keep breathing here, in through the nose, out through the mouth. We're just relaxing here. It's all about the relaxation here, okay? Slowly start to come up again. Let's go into a seated position here. You can get the pillow again and just place it underneath the sit bones. Bring the heels together. Come into a bound ankle position, Baddha Konasana. We're going to go into a forward fold here, so we're going to really just fold forward, let everything go. And what I would like for you to do is just maybe get a second pillow there if you need it, just to lift yourself up a little bit. If you can, you could even put a pillow here, and when you lean in forward, let your forehead rest against the pillow. So we're just going to let everything just melt down. As you can see there, I'm just folding all the way. We're just trying to really access a lot of the deeper connective tissue through the mid back, the lower back, and even up into the neck. And having the pillow there for the forehead is really good, just to let that head release and take pressure off those muscles in the neck. So I'll just show you what I mean. So get the pillow like so, and then just lean forward. Completely melting down, and just keep breathing, slowing down that breath. And stay there. If you're really struggling with the knees out wide and it's just not feeling good, you can get pillows on either side, or else you can straighten the legs as well and bend the knees. And just go this way. Whatever feels good. Slowly come back up there. Wow. Come down into the lying position. And we're going to come up into a mini cobra just to counterbalance that forward fold. Let's get a bit more extension before we finish. So we're just coming up to there. You can see my elbows are still bent. I'm not bothering going up. I'm just going to here, getting those muscles firing, and then exhale, release. So hands on either side of my shoulders. Bring my toes together. Switch on the muscles at the front of my thighs. So try and straighten your legs, and just pull up and hold here. That's hard work. Get those shoulders down and back, squeeze them together, and exhale, release. And one more. Good work. Oh, that's good. Hold it there. Keep breathing. Relax, maybe smile. And breathe out. And then roll onto your back nice and slowly. Coming up to a happy baby pose. Bring your knees wide out up to your shoulders, wider than your shoulders. Grab hold either of the ankles or the outside edge of the feet, and then bring those shoulders down. So bring your knees down towards the shoulders, and then ground down through the shoulders as well, so that we release the back and let gravity do the rest. Keep breathing here. Maybe bring a gentle smile to the face. Maybe even a laugh if you want. Laughing, happy baby. I won't say what this posture is good for. You can use your imagination. Now bring those knees into your chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. Give yourself a big hug. Thank yourself for the practice. Take one big inhale here. And exhale, release, let everything go. Let the legs roll out. Let the palms face the sky. Gently tuck the chin to give a bit of length to the neck. And stay here for your final Shavasana. Let everything go here. Final relaxation. Let the shoulders and the hips sink into the ground. Let the ankles sink in. And we'll stay here for a couple of minutes. Stay here for as long as you need. If you feel like you're ready to finish, start to wiggle the fingers and wiggle the toes. And then in your own time, roll onto your right side. Slowly take yourself up to sitting position. If whoever's staying there longer, you're more than welcome to, but whoever's finishing now, I just want to say thank you for practicing with me. Namaste. Next week is mid back, so I'm enjoying going from the lower back to the neck and then to the mid back next week, so we'll see you then. Namaste.